What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Timmy D here, and it's another Timmy talk. And what is going on? What is going on? How's everybody doing? We still got the Rona going on. People are still, going like crazy because of Rona. Um, so that's how it is. That's how it's working right now. So the Rona. Um, I'm trying to put this stuff up because I got mad stuff in the web. Excuse me. But yeah, so we I'm just here, to talk about what the topic is today. Um, Basically, we're talking about Miss Tamar Braxton, of course, and her boo thing or ex boo thing, I should say. Um, and Yeah, and to talk about the verses, honey, listen, if you watch that verses was everything. Like it was some real sisterhood, real knowledge, real teaching, real stuff. Like that's what music should be about. Like it was real, authentic, you know? And of course, Bridgeport. What is going on, Bridgeport? What is going on? Teachers, principals, and kids getting the Rona, shutting down schools. This is why they shouldn't have had it open. But anyway, and also, I would like to you all to literally um, give, a little, I ain't got no round of applause music, but I would like to thank my special guest today. She is amazing. She is awesome. She's going to be talking about some of the things that she got going on. So I'm not even going to give that up. I'm going to let her do it. I just want to thank her for coming on my show. I know her since she was like, what, 12, 11? Yeah. Now she a grown ass woman. Mm. I'm not, that shows my age. I'm not telling you my age. But yeah. Um, Yeah, so no further ado, Miss Beth. Yeah. Hey boo, how you doing?
Hey, hey,
How
I'm
you doing? I am good. Thank you for coming on Timmy Talk.
good.
Um, you
I'm excited.
know. Thank you. So today, I just wanted to tap in and talk about Tamar Braxton before we want to even get it, because I want you to give off what you going on later, because I need people to tune in. I just don't want to give it in too early and people miss
Oh,
out
of
what's going
course. I'm ready. I'm ready.
on. So, Miss Tamar Braxton, everybody knows what's going on with her. Obviously, her and her boyfriend, forget his name, but apparently they have been going through a lot. Um,
Yeah, I've been seeing
Social media.
it.
You've been seeing it, right? He been going on social media, playing the victim, and she's yeah, just uh, she's trying to hurt herself and all this other stuff. And I'm just like,
I
yeah.
honestly hope what he's doing is honest. That's the only thing, because if she's really going through what she's going through and he's just trying to play victim, that's messed up. Like, let her go through what she got to go through. Don't try to make no money or get no publicity off of the situation. It's messed up. It's real messed up. Even if
But
you the victim, come on.
okay, so
Go
my
ahead.
thing is, I love her. Now, I love Tamar. I met her. I met her when I went to uh no, yeah, SOBs in the city.
Yeah.
When she performed in the city.
She the
Yes,
same.
I got the picture. I got the picture. Hold on, let me find the picture. I gotta share it because I said, Tamar, it's like, oh, but I'm not. I mean, I'm a fan, but my boyfriend is much of a bigger fan than I am. He loves this woman. He loves her. Like he loves her. So since he got the tickets, I said, well, then I'll just go. But when I got to meet her, honestly, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Tamar Braxton really is prettier in person. Like, like pictures, photos, videos don't do her justice. Like, she is gorgeous in person. Like, I was like, oh, Lavin.
Is her personality the same in person too?
Honestly, she's more sweeter in person. She's more sweeter in person. I mean, of course, I mean, who doesn't give, she actually, and it's all TV. Honestly, it's all scripted. Everything that she has done is scripted. Housewives is scripted. All that stuff is scripted.
Editing.
I was even reading an article.
When we see the end result.
Because I was reading an article how they do it. Basically, they have to they even do retakes of arguments. I said, huh? Retake of an argument? Like they do retakes of arguments.
I didn't even think it.
Like no, like they do, like they shoot it, and if the producers don't like what they saw, they tell them to redo it again. And I'm like, this is supposed to be reality TV. This is what we're supposed to be so called in love with. Wow.
Right. Literally. Was like, ah, when in reality it's all fake.
It's not real. It's not real. It's so not real.
That sucks.
It's not. It's. I was like, oh. So yeah, there go me and Tay Tay.
Oh, this is her with her cut. She looks really pretty in that picture.
Mm-hmm.
I love
she came out with the whole wig, and then she threw that thing off. She's gorgeous in person. Like I was just like, yes, Tamar, yes. But huh?
Is that Trina?
Yeah. Trina performed some of her songs, like 2 of her songs that night. It was cute.
They both look good.
It was real cute. It was real cute.
But how do you feel about the situation? Because
well, see now my situation with Tamar is I feel that she kind of moved a little too fast for me. I don't care if y'all was with him for years. I don't care. Like I feel like it was a little too fast for me. I do. I felt that it was a little too fast for me because in one of the articles or one of like the things she also even said that her son also like comes in the room and sleeps with them. Pump the brakes. First of all, I don't know as a man, I wouldn't want my child to be in another bed with another man and my woman. Like that's just no. No. Sorry. I wouldn't get that in the bed real quick.
I don't care how long you've been around my child. My child is not sleeping in the bed with us. That is inappropriate, and you may know your man, but you may not know your man. Your man, there's been too many stories, children, and
too many for real. So that's why I was just like, when I heard that, I was like, I don't know about that.
That's uncomfortable for me, at least.
I don't know about that. But I mean, and I get it. When you're in love, you're in love. But I don't know. Like, it's just, and then I felt like her son kind of got a little too attached to, like, he's a boyfriend. Like, I feel like children only should get started to be attached when you're like practically almost married. You know what I mean?
Right. But I mean, if she was,
maybe they.
she was with him for a little minute though.
No, she was. No, she was with him for a little bit of minute, but it's just. I'm sorry, first of all, because I even watched the little couple thing that they had because they also did some stuff, and he admitted that he didn't date black women.
And he's
He
dating one of
admitted that he didn't date.
the inside.
Thank you. And in my mind, this is like Tamar, like you put in. That's a little too close for comfort for somebody who never dated black women, and you want to pursue something like long term with him.
She could have definitely took her time.
I mean, I'm sorry.
She seemed like she was very miserable with what's his name, Vincent.
Mm-hmm.
She seemed very miserable for a long time, so she was probably ready. She was probably go.
Vince was about work. Vince was about work and making money and making his own little empire. And yeah, he did have a slight control. He did have a slight control over her. I can say that. But I can say though, he had her back. He had her back. He because apparently when the ex-boyfriend trying to he emailed him and said to him, "Oh, I understand some things or whatever under the circumstances, but I would still like to be part of Logan's life." Yeah, right. Vince said, "Oh, the way you talk to my son's mother, you will never see my son again." And I will be over at your apartment collecting Tamar and my son's things.
Now, what age? Not even what? How long would you think in the relationship, or what step in the relationship do you think you need to get to introduce your child to that person?
See, now I'm different because I feel that they should just automatically be around, but not to an extent where they don't know who they are. And then too, I can say because for me growing up, my mother never had boyfriends around me. My mother, like my mother never had a boyfriend. She never had any guys around us when we were younger, or even as growing up. Like honestly, the only person that I know that my mother was with was the man that she married, and she brought him around when I was like almost out the house. I was 18 years old, so it was like, oh, okay. Even though that was a flop, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Yeah. But yeah, no, she so I don't know. It's a touchy subject when it comes to kids because kids is young. Like it depends on what age they are, what they know, what they understand, and as you as a parent should know what your child understands.
And that
bring them into that cycle.
Right, because even with my mother, my stepfather's been in my life since I was like 5-6 years old, and she married him when I was like 11. And like since then, he's been in my life, and that's literally the only guy I've ever known, like ever. I don't remember her dating a person, seeing another person. If I did, he was probably Uncle Sam or something. I don't know. Uncle Sam, Uncle Johnny, he was somebody. But I think it really depends on where you want to take the relationship with the person. If it's just I'm talking to you, just to see where things go, I'm not going to introduce you to my child. But if we are on that level where that's where it's going or that's where it is, then of course you're going to meet my child. But if I'm just testing the waters, my baby don't need to meet you.
I mean, I also the same way. Like, no shade, my child don't. I need to get to know you.
Right.
That's my thing. I need to get to know you. I need to know your intentions, how you are, and I need to know you for a while. Especially, I don't know, and I think it's different when it comes to um like the genders, because a son with a mother is different than a than with a father and a son, and the same thing vice versa, with a father and a daughter is different than a mother and a daughter. So all those aspects are different when it comes into bringing in relationships with your and including your child.
Right. Right. I mean, even with the Tamar thing, even maybe if he handled the situation different, if I was in her shoes, okay. If y'all had a relationship, y'all had a relationship, okay. But you exposing like you're the victim, like that's too much. You're a grown man. Like if she going through something, let her go through something. Don't try to play the victim. Mm-mm.
And first of all, my thing is you are crying because she hit you, and all this other stuff. But this is the thing that I was saying. Like Tamar, you've been with someone who never been with a black woman. Don't really know the black woman experience. Even though he has a black mother, but his mother. I'm sorry for people that are watching, but his mother is not from the U.S. His mother is not a black American woman. They're African. They're from Africa. I forgot what part of Africa, but because that's why she was calling her chinchilla. I mean Chichala when she was on Big Brother. But and I feel that a black American women experiences is totally different from a black woman from a different culture experience. So he never really experienced. I feel that he never experienced that. And so for him to go into in a relationship with a black American woman that was born and raised in Baltimore, the streets of Baltimore, like he wasn't ready for her, and I felt that she should have known that. And I think that she probably had to get out of her mind of trying to, oh, I'm going to teach him, I'm going to train him, I'm going to help him out, I'm going to do that.
I feel like every woman is like that. And at least one
but that's okay. But it's okay to do that. But I feel that you have to know him.
It's not okay. If they're not, you got to go.
But you need to know his real intentions. You need to know his real intentions. Like, and then too, like just like before, like he didn't know anything about the TV. He didn't know anything about the industry. He didn't know anything about this. Even on the show, he's like, I'm here for Tamar. This is for Tamar. But if it was for Tamar, then you shouldn't never went public and on no videos explaining yourself and saying all this other bullshit and talking about the woman that you love. Ain't no way in the world I'm gonna sit and tell the world that I've been a victim of domestic violence.
Even if I was a victim,
I've been a victim of and society makes it like men should be macho and not be talking like that because he sound like a bitch. But I mean, granted, if he was given, I don't know. I think and I'm not blaming Tamar, but I feel like there should have been a little bit more thought processes with this man. Because even when she was on like the couple show with her sisters and they were with their significant others, right. I feel like those men know they know Black American woman experience. He doesn't. He didn't.
He wasn't used to
white women.
He probably was not used to this. In African culture, from the experiences I've had, the man is dominant. Like even when you eat for dinner, like the men eat first, then the women. So it's like he probably wasn't used to this mouth. Honey got a mouth. Miss Tamar got a little mouth.
And you gotta be able to take that. You gotta be able to say, look.
Right, because that's her.
And I don't think he was able to take that. And then God knows what was said in those closed doors because she going through what she going through. And then it seemed like he added fuel to the fire and then said what he said. Like,
Right.
It was, I don't know, it just didn't sit right with me. Like this whole storyline with them does not sit right with me. But I will pray and continuously pray for Tamar.
Yes, because
Because
she's really going through something.
no, she really is. Like for you to actually feel that you want to hurt yourself because you feel that majority, in that time of your life, you wasn't in charge of it, which is true. You weren't. Like producers, people telling you what to do constantly. You're going on these shows. They're telling you what to do. Then you go on Big Brother, which is kind of not scripted, but scripted, and you won. So it is, and then you went through that bad divorce with Vince, and you're trying to find a house. And then you have your son to raise. Then
It's a lot.
it was a lot. And for somebody, and I can understand that, and that's why I like. Yeah. Tamar, we gonna pray. We gonna continue to pray for you. We love you, Tamar. We really do.
We love you, Tamar. And Tamar needs to just come out with something on her own. I feel like her family, and I'm waiting.
Yeah, she has. Oh no, she has though. Like, she working. No, and that's so crazy because people love her. Like when I went to that concert, I gagged because people love they the Tay Martian. My boyfriend is a Tay Martian. He'd be like, I'm a Tay Martian all the way.
Imagine. I need to hopefully when Rona comes down, she does something.
Well, honestly, I think this new music that if she ever come out and start recording music of what's going on with her, like I think it's going to be far. Like, and it's sad to say that good music is when people are going through stuff, but that's the best. I mean,
that's the best music.
People can relate.
Right. Literally. And then people want to hear things that they relate to. They want to watch things that they relate to. Like, and I can't wait. I'm excited for when she comes out of this because she got a testimony. She got some great stories and music to come. I know for sure. She just gotta,
I just hope she does it for her though. I just hope all of it is done and do for her.
Mm-hmm.
Not for a producer, not for sister, family, husband. It's for her. Yeah. And I'm sorry, like Mona Scott. Yes, she's a genius, but I don't know.
Platform.
And then,
but it's not the right platform. It doesn't.
I don't know.
Good in any way, shape, or form.
And then too, people gotta understand when you say certain things and do things on television, and you say agreements to what people say and do on television. Do you know? People need to understand that is a signed contract. Just by you saying and doing, because by you just saying and doing, oh yes, I will do this and blah blah blah, and you repeat it because she did that with Mona. And I'm like, do you know that that's a signed contract? This is a recorded signed contract, verbal contract.
Right. You can't do it.
And that's why I said people need to realize that. Like you have to be careful.
Right.
You have to understand what is being put in front of you, what is being said in front of you. Right. I don't know.
But dollar. Getting this lovely dollar, but it's not in exchange for who you are. Because once that comes out, like that's who you are, and you got to work hard. If it's a negative perception, you got to work hard to turn it around. No matter how much money they give you, if they give you $100,000, $1 million, like you still got to put in another $1 million to make yourself look good again. But
and it all costs. It all costs.
Right.
It completely all costs. But Tamar, I hope that, this all turns around for the best. And like you said, the testimony is going to be dope. I think testimony is going to be dope.
I'm excited. Tamar! Happy yeah! No, I'm kidding.
Right. speaking of people in music and industry, the verses. What did you think about the verses with Miss Tay and Bell and because well, I mean, well, you know, you've been around enough old people, so
No,
you pretty much know their music.
right. I actually love them, but I didn't watch all of it. I'm going to be honest. I didn't watch all of it because I didn't know a lot of the songs.
You know what's so funny? My boyfriend did the same thing, but I knew every song.
I know you did. I know you did.
But I'm not that old, okay? I'm
Yeah,
not that old. It's just that I have like I have my aunts and uncles are in like their 60s and 70s. Like my mother is the baby out of like
right.
grown people. Like they're basically grown when she came along.
Right.
So some of that music, even though they were saved, holy and sanctified, some of that music was like, oh no, we know that song. So it was like, oh yeah, we know. So when it got played, it was like, oh, okay. And it was like nice. And then too, you know, and you hear it growing up, especially, you know, back in the day, late night on TV, when you know they used to do a little buy the CD.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them songs used to be on those commercials. You know, especially Patty.
You're right. No, you're right.
Especially Patty. Patty was always on here. Why did it end this way? Why did it end this way? But no, I okay. So from what I watched, it was good. Like it was they were teaching like some real old school knowledge. It was legacy. It was a real good legacy teaching, and they I think people in the music industry needed to see that. Um, because they would sing together, singing each other's songs, uh, giving like real love to each other. It was like it wasn't fake, huh?
Unlike Brandy and Monica.
Yeah, it wasn't fake. It was real, genuine love. Like, and granted, I guess you know when you get old like that, it's like, girl, we ain't got time for that.
Right.
We halfway out this world.
It's less energy to enjoy each other.
And right. And the thing is, I think Brandy's goofy, and I love Brandy for being a goofball.
Me too.
I don't
Because
think Monica could take her being a goofball.
no, she's so caught up in herself. I love me some Monica. I love me some Monica, but her the way she was, I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it.
I don't know. To me, she probably could have had an edible the way she was acting. No, for real. Monica was acting. I think she had an edible.
She was literally like,
because she wasn't trying to sing. Yeah, right. She wasn't trying to sing. She gave her a little two groove, and that was it.
she was acting like she
Brandy was trying to sing. She was being goofy.
up in the
And
perfection.
right. She was looking at me like, all right,
Had us thinking. And then at the end, the audacity. She did not sing with Brandy for The Boy Is Mine. I saw that. I said, this is horrible. This is horrible. How you don't sing Boy Is Mine with her? But we ain't talking about that.
and then when they tried to play Moesha, but then it sounded like she tried to be funny when they played Moesha. And Brandy was like, I can't sing that. Why you can't sing?
You know why I can't
sing. She said she can't sing that. Of all people, she's under a label. She's under a contract. She can't sing that song.
Right.
And that's crazy how the music and showbiz is. You can create something, and once you sell it or once you give it away, it's gone.
She must have got a good
It's
coin.
gone. You can have your name attached to it all you want, and you will not get a dime to it.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm like. Certain contracts you have to read. You got to read it. You got to find you a lawyer. You got to do something because I'd have been like,
okay. Then, like, do you think in some cases signing the contract is the best interest, depending on your circumstance?
Depending on what all the contract says, so like I can say like Jason Weaver, his mother was smart because every time, oh I just can't wait to be king plays, he gets a check. Yeah, Disney offered him $2 million to sing that song and it would be completely theirs. His mother said, "No, I don't want that." She said, "You can give me $400,000, and she want 40 years of residuals."
But see, she knew what she was talking about. So, if these people get in situations, they don't know how to finesse business ideas and all that. Like, they don't know that, which sucks. But
so every time that song played on with Jason Weaver's voice, oh I just can't wait to be king, he got a piece of coin.
I know that's right.
And he's still getting it because it ain't been 40 years.
It hasn't. It hasn't. It hasn't.
Right. Take the lowest, like you take the lowest bid but then you come out with the highest.
But that's crazy though. That live in a world where they give you the minimal, and you and your brain think this is the greatest deal ever, but in reality, you got the minimal. You didn't get the greatest deal you could have, or you didn't get what you're worth. Which in reality, it depends on you as an individual what you think you're worth. But I need to.
It does depend on you as an individual, but it also depends on your resume. I'm sorry.
Oh, I agree.
You got to have something on. You got to have something good on that resume for you to be asking for millions of dollars.
Right, I agree.
Okay. Because I be laughing at people when they become, oh yeah, I need this dressing room, I need a bucket of fruit and and all you got is you did a performance at the Cabaret Theater once or twice.
And it wasn't that.
Or you had a YouTube video. Right. Or you had a YouTube video that streamed and it only got 1,000 people on it.
Or even the people that like get lucky and go viral off of one video. There's nothing there. You still have nothing to show for this. You just got lucky. There's a lot of people, and that's why social media, I have a love-hate relationship with it. Because you can be doing nothing. Sometimes it takes the right time, the right place, the right day to just pop. And so many people think they can have a YouTube, they can be an artist, they can do this, they can do that, but no one's putting in any effort, especially like the younger ones. Like, it's easy to just say, I'm gonna make, like people my age, you want to own a business, all this extra stuff. It looks easy, but it is extremely hard. That's why in these versus battles, it's just so dope to me, because like you put in work. These people that been doing the battles, like they've put in the work, and it's like just to see how many people view it and watch it and rock with it is dope. It's dope. But
that's because they created a resume. that resume is ill.
exactly.
Right. Well, yeah. So the verse is out there. Isn't there another one coming up though? Who's in the next one? Do you know who's the next one?
Did you? Oh, there was some little controversy thing about Janet and Missy Elliott, and I guess Missy said something. He said, I guess Janet Jackson's resume couldn't hold up to Missy's. Child. Child. Child.
Writing wise, no. Performing wise,
you can't compare them, in my opinion.
I'm gonna leave that there. Cause they're two entities. They're two different entities.
Yeah, like they're as far as like what they've done in the industry is you can make it similar, but when you try to like really compare them, you can't. You can't. Like Janet is big on her dancers as well as Missy. Like just their videos and stuff, like it's the same, but like comparing them, you can't. It's a different vibe.
Yeah, they're two different entities. I wouldn't even try to even versus. Yeah, whoever thought of that, that was a bad. Now,
it was bad.
Now but if they do, they could do like a SWV versus a skate. Now that'll be a good one.
Ooh, but do they have enough?
Ooh,
they do like 20 songs.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
they do.
To keep people intrigued. I think they got. I give the vibe.
We're gonna have to look that up. We're gonna have to find that out. But that would be cute. SWV and Escape.
5
or Trinity. Well, the verses I can verses. Thank you. You're giving people some good music history, giving these young kids some good music history. I do appreciate it. But Patty and Bell Gladys Knight was just like, ooh, it was good for the old folks.
Were they singing live?
They played their track and they were singing with each other's track and playing and just it was good. It was like, oh yes, I remember this song. Then they'll start singing it and they'll sing it and then it was cute. It was like it was like a girl. We sitting here and enjoying this time. We really had it was like a talk, like a kiki section.
That is cute.
Like we really sit here just enjoying each other, like, and we singing our old songs, and it was a kiki session. It was cute. It was real cute.
Oh, go ahead. I would appreciate if they would have went before Brandy and Monica, just so they kind of set the tone for two women. Because I think that was the first versus.
Yeah. No, Erykah Badu and
Oh yeah.
And
How did I forget that one? How did I forget
and that? And they was another one that. Right, and there was another one. They showed real sisterhood. Like, remember that time I wrote that for you, and they was like, yeah, and I wrote that song. Like, didn't even know that these two women was writing songs for each other back in the day, and we was singing them, and they were hits.
Erykah Badu's first song that she's ever like sung that was written by someone else was Jill Scott. I was like, wow, that's really dope. That's really dope. Like they were, and that was I completely forgot about that one. They kind of like sparked it. They sparked
They
it.
did. Of course, yeah, they did. They shoot with the merchandising and everything. Erica made some coin off of that.
Yeah, that one was a good
She
one.
did.
Talk about you had
She
her.
did. She made. Okay. Mother Yaya, be ready.
All right.
I love me some Erica Badu too.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
She's a whole vibe. She's a whole vibe.
Like when this Corona's over, if she comes to Connecticut, I'm going.
I would hope.
Or the city. Shoot, why not?
I think if any artist was smart, as soon as this Corona thing dies down, they will book these concerts because everybody's ready to pop out.
Yeah.
Everybody will be buying these tickets.
Yeah, but I don't know. Until they come with a real vaccine, like that's working and people don't die off of it or get sick off of it, then yeah, I'll be ready to go out. Until like, but because right now I don't know, I'm still nervous. All I do is go to work.
Right.
I ain't messing with it.
I don't. If I am out, it's in the open spaces. I'm not like at you know how they have the bars open still. Like I don't go to a bar. Like I'm not going to a bar. No. I'm not.
Because even just now, speaking of that, bringing back like what it was two Jetty Tisdale, the principal was was tested positive, and they had to shut the school down.
Why would they shut the school?
Right in Bridgeport.
Was that the only case in the school?
But even so, what? One person can affect over 10 people.
Oh, you're right. No, you're right.
How fast that corona. That's how fast that corona can spread.
Oh, you're right.
So they had to go in there and clean the whole. And then I think in another school they had to shut down too. But I think it's kind of crazy because it's like, why are y'all sending these babies to school? Parents figure it out. And I know because we know they have to go back to work, and I do understand that, but gotta figure it out somehow because these babies, it's dangerous.
It is.
It's dangerous.
You can take as much precaution as you want in the schools, but these kids go home, like, and their parents go to work and they go places. Like, you really can't control the spread unless people are home.
And you can't control kids' actions. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When you're little and when you're in preschool, what is the first thing you do? High fives and hugs. And yeah, it's noses and fingers and hands in the pants and the butts and all that.
Oh.
And scratching.
All that.
And then come here and be like, and then they be like, hug.
Like this. No. No. It's scary because you have to like it's either the health of others or like the education. To be honest, even with people even with the schools having the kids some days in the schools and some days at home, that the children are not really learning, or it's going to change the way as humans how we learn. People are going to be it's going to be a lot more easier for people to learn off of a computer. And then I was just having this conversation with someone. Those interpersonal like skills you learn in school, kids are being deprived of that because they're in school at home.
Right. No, like the socialization skills, gone. Kids are not even gonna know how to socialize in person. bad enough. Bad enough. This makes it worse. Like
Listen,
the phone itself, bad enough.
and TikTok is
So like you think about it, you go to a bar, like before even Rona, you went to a bar, you went to a club. What did you see? Everybody in their phone, heads are down. Nobody wasn't dancing. Nobody really wasn't rocking. They might have rocked, but they was like this rocking.
only if it's their song. If it's their song, then the phone will drop real quick. That's the only time.
There's no real person. There's no in person, and I think honestly, I think like your generation is the last generation of that.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, because even when
It's like, yeah,
it became a thing, I want to say I was like 13, 14. Like I didn't have a phone until I was 13. My niece had a phone; she was 6.
I mean that. Right. I mean, I had one at 12, but that was because I was traveling. It was a flip phone.
Oh, see, and that makes sense.
And I had the flip phone. And it wasn't a razor flip phone. It was one of them old flip phones with like it looked like a teardrop. No, it wasn't. It was Sprint.
Oh yeah. Remember?
I never. It was Sprint.
Contacts. It was like a little Beetle phone.
Mm-hmm.
You like call 3 people. That's what these kids need.
In the 2 ways.
Apple come out with a Beetle phone.
Mm-mm.
They ain't
worried about because they. But I don't know. But yeah, so I don't know. I think Bridgeport really should rethink about, and I know it's hard. I know it's probably hard because they got these parents out here who ain't really worried about them going on no line and going on no computer and sitting with them. Like my godsons came over when I had a day off, and I made sure they sat right at that kitchen table, and y'all in school.
Right.
He tried the oldest one tried to be cute and pull out his phone. Gimme.
Right.
I said gimme.
Now
he had no other choice but to give it to me.
Right, exactly. And then imagine the kids that are in single parent homes where the parent has to work. That them kids is in their phones. They not, unless they're taking it upon themselves to do what they have to do, then that's something different. But most kids, they got their laptop up and they just like this. No.
Hold on, they either got the phone or they got the TV on watching Netflix at the same time.
Right. How the hell they do it? Don't know.
I be looking at them like, how you're playing a game on the computer, you're playing a game on your phone, and you got a whole show on the TV.
And know what's going on.
in all the devices. I be like,
that's multitasking at its finest.
Right. What?
But hopefully, even if I think it's gonna take a while to find a vaccine now. That's gonna take a while.
Russia said they already got one.
It's been tested on people?
Apparently, I have to read up on it more and find out. But they said Russia already has one, and they tried to offer yes, and the U.S. denied. I mean, I don't blame the U.S. I wouldn't take nothing from Russia either.
True. But then it's like, I don't know. Because even in my job, because I work in the health field in the daytime, it's mandatory to have a flu shot. Like, you cannot work for them and not have a flu shot. And I find that really messed up because I haven't had a flu shot in like 4 years. And allegedly,
Honestly, I haven't had one in a while.
catching obviously the flu, but some type of prevention with the corona. But I don't agree with that.
And then the flu shot ain't nothing but the flu. That's
Exactly.
being put in you.
Exactly. And it's only a certain strand. It's not every strand of the flu. It's only one specific strand. But I don't know. But I'm tired of being pooped up in the house and being selective on where I need to go. I'm a social bunny.
You and me both.
Yes.
I felt like I felt like I done gained a lot of weight, and I don't want to go to the gym, so I'll take a walk or do some push ups. But I need to get into a dance. I obviously need to be on somebody's bar with all of these cheeks moving.
It's like
my stomach is in the way. I ain't gonna lie, my stomach is in the way. I can't. When I said I tried to do a child's pose the other day, I said, "Wait a minute! I used to put my head down on the floor." I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like,
then I'm doing push-ups. I'm looking down. I was like, "Oh girl, I need a bra. What's going on?" Listen,
Patty.
Listen. I was like, "Oh, okay, all right."
But the good
I
thing
need to do something.
Know what to do to get it down. There's a lot of people that just get big and then kind of lose weight. They don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, but then it's also into the pandemic. Also, like it kind of got me into like don't want to do nothing.
Yeah,
I know it's like I know what to do for all of it. I know how to eat properly. I know how to exercise properly. But it's like my dedication is like gone. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. My discipline, trying to find it back again.
See, that's funny. It's opposite. It was opposite for me. It was like I was still doing things before, but like I wasn't really like 110% invested in it. But like I got to the point where I was in the house too long where I was just like, oh, I gotta do that. Like, ah! So literally, like, it's just it was a blessing and a curse, honestly. It was a blessing and a curse. I learned a lot about myself. I've actually learned to be a lot more disciplined. I feel like that was always my issue though. Consistency and being disciplined. Like that was always my thing. And like I'm a work in progress. I ain't perfect. But it definitely like got better with this whole pandemic for a fact. But time to look around.
I'm trying to find it. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come. Cause now, I mean, I'm teaching. I love where I'm teaching at, and I'm also loving where I'm going to be teaching at too. So it's like I would also want to get my little choreography out there again. I miss seeing dancers. I miss seeing people dance to my creation. Like,
right.
And then I miss moving for them to know.
Miss them a lot.
Yes.
Favorite moments are like either with you or your choreography. A lot of my favorite moments as a kid, like a lot of them, for a fact.
Oh yeah, because with this one, let me see if I can find it.
First of all, what
Let's see if I can find it. Have it. No,
You take a drink. Huh?
it was old. It was Drake.
Oh, the I Get Lonely.
Mm-hmm.
I
That
loved
one was
that.
dope. I took that.
I,
I took that everywhere. I took that one everywhere. I was
I
like,
loved
oh, this is nice.
that. Like that was my dance. I feel like a lot of people can speak for that dance. Like that was in it. Like I loved that dance for a fact. That was my jam. That was listen. Look, let me know when you want to remake it.
No, honestly, and I would love to recreate for Girls again. That was one piece that I everybody fell in love with,
That
and it was like
my favorite. That's actually my favorite.
Four Color Girls dope.
That one was my
I
favorite.
was like,
Yeah, no, that one's for the book.
that one took a lot of that one took a lot of people's breath away. It even took my breath away when y'all actually performed it. Y'all performed it in rehearsals, but when it came to like being in front of people, like y'all knew what time it was.
Right.
That's and I just you have no idea. Like I miss that energy. Like these I love I love the girls that I had. Don't get me wrong, but they don't have y'all energy. They didn't have y'all. And I didn't say yeah, no energy.
Hey, even like now, teaching kids that were my age when I was dancing, I'm like, do you want to do this? Is this something you really want to do? Even if it's a hobby, this is something you really want to do? Because I don't see it. It's like, I don't know if it's just like, the whole TikTok thing. I don't know. It's just like, it's rare to find kids that actually still have that. Not a lot of kids
But
have that.
once you tap into them, then you find out okay. Because don't get me wrong, if it wasn't for um Isaiah with certain people, honestly, I would never saw their potential until like I had to stop and look at it a different way. And I was
Mhm.
like, I
Right,
see it now.
right,
I totally see it now. They have it. It was in there somewhere. So now I have to now I know how to talk to you, and now I know what to give you to make you look like you want
right,
it.
right. And you know what's so crazy? When I teach, I be finding myself talking a lot. I said, this is nobody but goddamn giving damn jewels 10 minutes left. Like that's
Oh, listen, because I got 30 minutes. You don't know. You don't even understand. I got 30 minutes to teach a class now.
how.
Irks my nerves. Irks, Corona. They can't be in the room for so long. They can't be in the room for so long. You have to air it out, spray it out, clean up after that 30 minutes. Take 10 minutes. Clean. You have to spray down the room, wipe down the bars. Next class.
Oh my God.
They're taking that's why I kind of like it because they're taking precautions. They're taking very big precautions, and it's more about the the health and making sure everybody's going to be okay.
Right.
Um, because usually because an hour in a studio with no windows,
Yeah, no.
baby, you already know it's gonna be the condensation alone.
Right.
Everybody's
Right. No, you're right. You're right. That's why that I mean, you can't control it. There's ways to prevent it, but like it's the new normal, which sucks, but it's the new normal. Can't do nothing about it until something figured out. But hopefully they figure the situation out with these schools because these babies need to learn something because these phones ain't doing it. Not good.
I hope they do because they really do. They really do. Because it's hard. I know it's hard for some of these parents. That's the thing, especially the working ones. Because, and especially when you got a hard-headed teenager, you got to call every 5 minutes to make sure they making sure their other siblings is in school. But then that hard-headed teenager don't want to be worried about them. They want to worry about themselves. Right. So it's hard.
Decision in those moments, like it sucks. It does suck.
Yeah, it do. But Brittney, it's been an hour, so I want to cut it off. So because I don't want to be on too long, and then it's getting late. We we got jobs in the morning. We work. Because Brittney be giving I be seeing you be giving your little morning inspiration like, what's today? What today? To you accomplished today. You accomplished today, and you accomplished yesterday.
That's it.
And I'd be like, you know what? That's it. And I'd be like, I did. Yesterday is finished. It really is. Yesterday is finished. That is why I love Lonnie B, because Lonnie B, I love his quote, and I'm gonna say his quote all the time.
What's his quote?
Today, the quote is, "Today is the day the Lord has made, and don't let no bitch upset you today." And yes, I love that quote. I love that quote. Yes, I said, oh, wait a minute, did he just take a scripture and just flip it like, wait, and cuss it with the scripture? But it's real. Today is the day that the Lord has made, and I will not let no bitch upset me today.
Because they'll do it. They'll try it. These bitches will. They'll try it.
But yes, before we go, please explain what are you up to? I'm actually going to play the little clip that I got Instagram up. So please go ahead, tell everybody what's going on with you. I you know what? And I also want to just say this: I'm like proud of you, very, very, very proud of you. No, I am. I'm very, very, very proud of you. You're taking a lot of things and you're moving forward with it. Even if you have setbacks, you move forward with it, and that's what it's about.
Right.
And that's what it's about. And I also want to. I'm gonna even give it to you like this. I want to apologize for anything that you felt that wasn't a teachable moment for you from me when I was being a teacher. Because I know, because it was one of those things where I grew up with y'all. Mm-hmm. And I've also learned to calm down, and it's and then as a teacher, you find yourself when you say it's okay to let them be who they are. If they don't want to dance, that's fine. You still support them, and no matter what they do. And I think a lot of certain teachers get that confused too, because they see potential, and then when that student don't go forth with that potential, but that potential could be but because they didn't go through what your potential you thought they were going to go forth with, doesn't mean that they're not going to be golden in something else. Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, y'all are golden. Y'all are golden, and I'm proud. I'm proud of y'all. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of everybody that was a part of you around that time.
Yes. Oh my God, we have to do a little review.
Mm-hmm. But yes, I'm very proud of you. Keep going and pushing forward with your dreams. Don't Don't let nobody even try to deter you, and keep opening and changing those hearts.
Right.
Because because it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to pass on one thing, and then
Yeah.
you share it to pass it down. Um, so, because at one point, I was like, I ain't got no kids, I ain't got no legacy, but I came to realize you guys are my kids, and you guys are my legacy. So, I thank you.
Right. Right.
So, thank you.
No, thank you.
But
I've a lot of my like mentality towards things and just my growth and my ability to get through things or just handle things came a lot from you. A lot of it came from you. And even if you had moments where you weren't necessarily the teacher, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell because even in moments of whatever you taught me, it could have been a teaching moment for you. But literally, what you and Isaiah have done for me is literally what I teach my kids. Literally. Even Miss Tina, even Tanisi, like everything I've learned from you guys, I teach my kids. And then like it's crazy because it's like it's foreign to them. It's foreign. It's hard work is foreign. Or like sticking to something's foreign, or even just being in a room, like you're in a room for 2 hours. Make it worth it. Well, it used to be in the room for 2 hours. But like make it worth it. And it's like I really appreciate like everything you've done for me. Even like you, like you said, you grew up with us. Even feeling that and seeing that, it was just an experience for me because it's like you growing up with me, but you're giving me so much knowledge. You have no idea. You have no idea. And I want to say thank you for that.
no, you're welcome. But oh, thank you for being on my show.
Cool.
Gotta bring you back. I gotta figure out a good time because it's kind of late. But today I want to really get this out today. And hopefully please people like, share, subscribe. Even if you caught it late, like, share, subscribe. Timmy Talk on YouTube, and of course Timmy D Fountain on Facebook. Um, yeah, and yeah, Brittney, don't go ahead before we got all mushy. Please tell the people so when they tune in and watch this again, they can see what you're doing, what's going on. Yeah.
Yes. So pretty much every Saturday, it's a session for an hour that I am doing outside due to Corona. And also just to kind of set the tone of what the class consists of. It's a hip hop infusion class, and some people may think it's a dance class. It's not a traditional dance class. It's a mixture of your aspect of a dance class mixed with your cardio or your quote unquote Zumba, you'll call it. But it's fun. You're gonna learn some moves. You're gonna bust a move or two. And it's very, very, very diverse. Male, female are welcome to come. Again, this is every Saturday at Stratford at the Da Vinci Beauty Bar. And then also, if you have babies that want to dance, I'm also the creative director for Ladies of Finesse. So if you guys type that up on Instagram at Ladies of Finesse, if your babies want to get moving, they can do that as well. So yes, thank you again for having me. I appreciate.
And where else can everybody, like, people can like find you, reach out to you, and see your stuff, but don't know how to get to you?
Yes. So my Instagram right now is mainly where everything is. So that's at @_ Brit Best. There's more coming as far as like YouTube. It's Best Fit. My Facebook is still under Brittney Best, but I do have the fan page of Best Fit as well. But every update right now, for the most part, is at Instagram at @_ Brit Best, and that's BRITBEST.
Okay. Actually, I'm gonna play a little thing going on. So just sit back, don't go nowhere.
Okay, awesome.
Mm. Why is it blurry? But I don't know. You know, sometimes you just gotta. I have to start hooking my stuff up a little bit better before shows. I was teaching before I came. I thought I had everything together last night, but it's okay. But yeah. So she told you guys where you can find her. Mm, I and then yeah. So please hit her up. And then for the next show, you guys, I'll be Oh, let me finish talking. But Brittney, I'll be stay tuned. So just stay backstage. I'm a holla at you in a second. Just give me a minute. Thing. So yes, thank you guys for watching Timmy Talk. Thank you so much. I am excited. I am happy. Yes, and I will be starting Timmy Talk more and more and more and more so people can watch it. I'm trying to figure out a day. I think I might go back Tuesdays. And I might bring it earlier. So it might be Tuesdays around like 7 o'clock, but don't quote me on it. But I think I'm gonna come on Tuesdays. Um, I think that's the better time for me, and then too, I don't really have much. Uh, so, or hopefully, or I might be teaching on Tuesdays. So it might be Mondays. You never know. But I will be posting some things once I get the days straight, and then I will also be trying to have other special guests on the show, and then I'll be doing some reaction videos on some things. I just got to get my StreamYard together because I don't know why my share is like blurry. But well, I'm gonna get that together. But thank you guys for watching. Thank everybody that liked it and shared it. Thank you so much. And also, please, you can follow me at Timothy D. Fountain Sneed on Facebook. And then on my Instagram, it's Timmy D. TIMM13D. And also, you can also go on Timmy Talk on YouTube. Once again, thank you, Brittney Best, for coming on. She's amazing. You guys, please check her stuff out. And then I have other stuff coming up, so she's not the only person. You guys, I'm excited for this year and this upcoming season. I'm really gonna start really putting out a lot more content. So thanks. You guys have an awesome, 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 awesome awesome rest of your week, and keep loving, keep striving for your goals, keep loving people, keep giving people positive energy, and yeah, just keep giving people positive energy. That's all. We have to keep giving people more positive energy. Um, and just keep giving people love and showing love. As you saw today, just now, I was on the verge of tears, what Brittney was trying to tell me, but it's that's how it is. you know? So please, everybody, keep sharing, keep loving. And oh, I got new frames. So, yeah, I'm trying to get my outro together, but obviously it's not working. StreamYard, you guys are great, but kind of got me to get a little bit better. Or maybe because I need to have an old computer ready to get my stuff together. But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome night. Okay, let's go. Wave hands to this cigarette. Let's face, take a stand to this. Throw hands to this. Speak up, you're an activist. Shout out to the real, shout out to the real, shout out to the real, shout out to the real. Black Lives Matter, again, don't be inclusive in this photo. We all Confucians, like chemists, iffy and so-so. How you mention the one G system when I'm bro? We support y'all, but when it's our turn, no. It's okay, though. Shout out to the girls if you claim them. Praise the gay away, no amen. Break this straight away, stay